video we are going to learn about SQL practical program. The first practical program is to generate a electricity bill. So first thing you have to create a table along with the field names. The field names are number, name, bill date and units, and the data types are mentioned here. Then the second question is you have to insert 5 records into the table or 5 rows into the table. The third question is that you have to check the structure of the table. The structure of the table is what all fields are there in the table along with the data types will be mentioned. Then you have to add 2 new fields to the table along with these 4 fields. 2 more fields has to be added, that is bill amount and due date. Again the data type will be mentioned here. The next question is you have to compute the bill amount following the rules. That is minimum amount should be 50, and along with the 50 you have to add first for the 100 units if they are consumed less than 100 units, then 4 rupees 50 paisa will be the charge. If it is more than 100 units, then 5 rupees 50 paisa will be the charges for the consumption. Then you have to compute a due date. Due date is bill date plus 15 days. So bill date you will have mentioned here as bill date. In our table, bill date has been mentioned. So along with the bill date, 15 more days will be added. Then it becomes a due date. Then it will next question is to list all the bills generated. You have to display the entire table. So this is the question. Now let us see the solution for this. First thing, you have to drop the table eBill. That is, in case if you have previously anyone has generated with the name eBill, you have to delete that table. So drop table eBill. Next, first question was to generate that is to create a table. So creating a table, create table eBill. Create table, these two are keywords. eBill is the table name. So how many columns? 4 columns you have to create. That is you have to have field names. That is RR number, varchar2 is the data type, and brackets you have to mention the size 4. So the maximum size for the RR number can be 4. It cannot be more than 4. Name, varchar2 again is the data type. 10 is the size. So maximum size can be 10. Bill date is the field name. Date is the data type. Units again is a field name. Number is the data type, and 3 is the size. Then close the bracket and you have to put a semicolon. So this is how you have to create a table. So no data will be added in this table. Only a table will be created. The output will be shown as table created. The next thing you have to do is you have to insert the values inside the table. So insert into eBill values. S should come values. That is important. So insert into eBill values. So here you have got 4 field names. So 4 values has to be inserted. E1 name of the customer, and 01 November, that is NOV has to be given. 3 letters of the month has to be mentioned, and 2019, that is whatever the year. So same format you have to follow. And so the date has to be written as day. Then comes the NOV, that is November. So any month you have to take the first 3 letters. For example, Jan means JAN, then 2019 year, and the units. So you have to close with a semicolon. So same way you have to do for 5 customers. So 5 rows will be inserted into your table. Next, describe eBill. Describe eBill is a command which is used to display the structure of the table. So the structure of the table will have that is field name and the data type. Again you have got name and the data type, bill date and date, units and number. So this structure will be displayed if you give it as structure describe eBill. It will describe the structure of the eBill. Next question was to alter the table. So alteration has been done to this table. How you are going to alter the table? That is by adding 2 more columns to your existing table. Already you have 4 columns, that is R number, name, bill date, units. Now we are going to add two more columns, that is bill amount. Bill amount and the data type for that will be number 6, 2. So here 6, 2 is given because the whole number 6 digits it will take, the decimal values 2 digits it can take, and you have to close the bracket, and the next column name, that is field name, is due date, date. Then you have to close the bracket and put a semicolon. Next thing you have to do is you have to compute the bill amount. In order to compute the bill amount, we are using a command, that is update. Update command, eBill set bill amount is equal to 50. So minimum amount all the customers have to pay is 50 rupees. That will be assigned to a bill amount. So you have to write the update command, that is update, table name is eBill, set bill amount is equal to 50. So now the bill amount is how much? 50. Now the next thing you have to do is you have to calculate the bill amount based on the units. So update eBill set bill amount is equal to bill amount plus units into 450, where units is less than or equal to 100. When the units is less than 100 or equal to 100, they have to pay 4 rupees 50 paisa per unit. So your bill amount is 50 plus units, the consumption of the consumer. Suppose if it is 50 units, 50 into 450, where units is less than or equal to 100, that is it is less than 150 units, so they will be charged 4 rupees 50 paisa. Otherwise, if the amount is more than 100, that is 150 units they have consumed, in that case we have to use this formula, that is bill amount is equal to bill amount, that is bill amount is 50, that is minimum charges, plus 100 into 450. So for the first 100 units, 4 rupees 50 paisa will be charged, that is 100 into 450, and the remaining 50 units, that is for 150, 100 units is 4 rupees 50 paisa, and that is 150 minus 150, for 50 into 550 will be charged, where units is greater than 100. So there is two conditions here. One condition is that where units is less than 100, the other condition is greater than 100. For less than 100, 4 rupees 50 paisa. For greater than 100, 5 rupees 50 paisa will be charged for the extra units consumed. So this is how you have to calculate the bill amount. The next thing you have to update is due date. So update eBill set due date. Due date, in the question itself they have mentioned bill date plus 15 days. So the formula we have to use, due date is equal to bill date plus 15. So the time given for the consumer to pay the bill is 15 days. Now the next last one is select asterisk from eBill. This will select the table. The entire table will be selected, and the data will be displayed in the form of table when you give select asterisk from eBill. So this is the first SQL program you have to learn.